Hello! Welcome back to the channel, guys. Glad you could make it. Hey, if you're new here, a couple things to do. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you know when the next video pops up, and smash that like button as well. And before you leave today, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you're a regular here, welcome back. Glad you're here. Also, for you, smash that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment as well. And also, share this video. At the time of recording, 151 subscribers, on our way to 200 by the time Kenobi drops, May 27th. Oh yeah, less than 50 to go. Let's go, guys. We're making this stuff happen. Awesome. Okay, reason why we're here. What is wrong with Marvel Studios? A lot. And not just Marvel, but Hollywood in general. And I've spoken about this in last week. Does Hollywood hate you? And in talking about Marvel, mostly been about. I've been getting a lot of comments about Moon Knight since that's what I'm talking about. So this is just the latest installment of bad storytelling on the part of Marvel Studios. And here's how I view this whole thing. You're going from comic books to adapt them. That's right, I said adapt to live action. So you're going from a visual medium to another visual medium. The people who know these comics, or you can even look at the comics, know what the characters look like, know who the characters are. They know the setting. They know what this story is supposed to look like. Okay, now, from the comic, that's the foundation. That's the framework of a house. You don't go just trying to knock out walls because you want to add a new patio or something, because you might knock out a support beam. You might damage the foundation. If the foundation's not strong and the framework's not strong, everything falls in on itself. Here's the problem, is that in doing this adapting, the writers are just not doing their homework and are trying to make the house fit around their story, as opposed to fitting their story inside the house. Again, don't break the foundation. Don't mess with the framework. However you want to decorate the inside of the house, that's your story elements, your character elements, your story, I'm fine with. I don't care. Don't break the foundation. Don't mess with the framework. This is where I'm coming from in not just for this show, Moon Knight, but for Marvel in general, current Marvel post Endgame. Okay, and I used this term the other day in a live stream, and there's some folks who don't like this term. And the term is rather clever term. I can't claim credit for this. Was calling the MCU, calling it the M-SHE-U. Get over it. It's what it is. So, and I'm just going to go through some examples just using the Disney Plus shows. Movies, that's a whole nother topic of what's coming down the road. So, we start with WandaVision. As I said, it was a very ambitious show. I enjoyed WandaVision. The ending, Wanda gets to walk away scot-free. They'll never know what you sacrificed for them. Wanda held a town hostage. Literally held them hostage. And she gets to walk away for reasons? Are you kidding me? Oh my. We have Loki, where about halfway through we meet female Loki. For one, that's not female Loki. That's the Enchantress. And she's clearly the one with the plan. She's the one who's getting things done. Loki's just kind of tagging along. Loki's a sidekick in his own show. We go to Hawkeye. The opening scene, the opening credits. we already know this is not a Hawkeye show. This is a Kate Bishop show. Now, Hawkeye holds his own, but becomes the sidekick in the final episode when it's Kate who has to rescue him, and she's the one who pulls the arrow from his quiver to make the big hero shot. Kate is the star of this show, not Clint. Now we come to Moon Knight. And this happened in episode 3, one instance in particular. Now, spoiler alert, because I've already talked about episode 3, but here we go. The scene where the Moon Knight fight, when he's fighting Mogart's men, and he uses his cape to cover and protect Layla. Layla then says to Mark, "Give me cover. Give me some cover. Buy me some time." And Mark goes, "Oh yeah, I can do that." Okay? Layla's the one with the plan. Layla's the one in charge. Mark is following what she's doing. Mark has now lost all agency as Moon Knight, as the hero of this series. Now, you could have very easily done the same thing and said almost the exact same line, but still give Moon Knight his agency as the hero, as the star of the show. The show is called Moon Knight after all. Simple way to do it. He's covering Layla. Layla looks up. Moon Knight looks down, says, "Get what you need. I'll buy you the time." That's a different thing. The hero is in control. And again, this is just, and oh God, don't even get me started on the what if, because we take Peggy Carter's head and put it on a buff male guy's body and get Captain Carter. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't, and I get some little flack where I get the typical, what problem do I have with strong female characters? Nothing. I have no problem with them, so long as they're not forced upon you, so long as they're not at the expense of story. A great example of great, well done female characters. Go watch the series on Netflix called Arcane. It is amazing. And you could watch that show and say, "But Joker, you hate everything that is in this show. There's diversity, there's inclusion, there's hints of same-sex relationships." Again, it's not forced, because these writers understand the story comes first. And this is the problem with current Marvel. They are sacrificing story for narrative. And I know there are folks out there who still say, "Well, I don't see the problem. I really don't care." Well, then you want a hot take? Here's one. You're part of the problem. But hey, that's my opinion. Turning it back over to you guys now. So, before you leave, drop that comment down below. Again, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Once again, on a road to 200, we're at 151. Awesome job. Let's keep this ride going, and have a great rest of your weekend, guys. And as always, have fun. Hashtag keep talking, and always keep that smile on your face. Toodles!